Hey friends, today's video is all about my favorite products this month. I have a ton. This video is a long one, so let's just jump right in. Okay, you guys, let's get started. I have the hair back because I don't have any makeup on, and we're gonna be applying as much of these products as possible while we talk about them. I can't apply every single product simply because I've got like 4 different complexion products here, and I don't want to layer 4 products on top of my skin. Some of these are repeats, meaning you've heard me talk about these in other videos, whether it was last month's favorites or whether it was a video dedicated to this product. For example, the Lisa Eldridge products are in my favorites, but I did do a Lisa Eldridge video, so I'm actually going to apply this product that is brand new to YouTube in terms of I haven't shared this on YouTube, I don't think. I just discovered it about a week ago, and this product knocked my socks off. That's an expression that's, it's one of my things that I say, but this Doll 10 Proven Beauty Solutions, this corrects everything liquid filter. Doll 10 is a brand that I think really blew up on TikTok. And so I've been purchasing a lot of products through TikTok Shop because I do a lot of lives over there and I want to use products that are kind of viral. I'm just testing all these viral products. So this was one that I picked up to try. I actually picked up several products from this brand and I applied this last week on my live, and I'm not even kidding. As I was applying it on my skin, I was just like in awe. It looked incredible. And I've got the shade light medium here. I was a little unsure as to what this product was exactly. Is it a foundation? Is it a skin tint? It doesn't quite say. It says liquid filter. This gives you the coverage of a light foundation, honestly. And I'm going to ask you to zoom in here so you can really see what this does. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. It makes the skin look like you've applied a little bit of a filter. It softly illuminates the skin. It smooths the skin, and it does even the skin tone. It's not a whole lot of coverage, but if you don't need a lot of coverage, you guys, this might do it for you. This might be all you need. When I applied this last week, I applied this and I applied a little bit of the Jane Iredale Pure Pressed Base, which is a powder foundation on top. And that combination was kind of perfect. When I applied the Jane Iredale, I used a larger, fluffier brush. That way I didn't pack it on. I just kind of applied a light sheer layer. Now, if you notice, I'm applying this with my fingers. So that just goes to show you it's a really easy product to apply. It actually kind of reminds me of my Elastin Mineral SPF. This does not have SPF in it, I don't believe. It doesn't have any claims that it does, so I'm gonna assume that it does not. But it gives the skin that same finish, just a really beautiful, radiant, even skin tone. It is really stunning. Highly recommend this product if you have not tried it. I also have the shade medium, and I think that one works too. I've applied them both. You've got some flexibility and you can probably get away with 2 different shades. The formula is actually pretty thick. I want you guys to see what this looks like on camera. It actually looks pretty thick. Do you see that? It looks pretty thick and almost looks like full coverage when you look at it here, but as you shear it out on the skin, it really does just give like a little tint, but it's buildable. It's really beautiful. I haven't been this impressed. Well, maybe that's a bit extreme. I was actually that impressed with the Lisa Eldridge products, but this really did just seriously knock my socks off. It was really impressive. Do you see the skin? Do you see how smooth and like perfect it looks? Keep in mind I have no concealer on, so let's not look at that, but just look at the skin. It's luminous, everything is even, it's not full coverage, it looks really natural. It's stunning. So highly recommend this. If you have not tried it, this is amazing, so good. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about another complexion product that I've been loving. I've been talking about this in a few recent videos. This is the reformulated Too Faced Born This Way Soft Matte Oil Control Foundation. And I'm actually gonna layer a little bit of this on top of what I just applied. This is a very long-wearing, lightweight, natural matte finish foundation. So it's not flat looking at all. It's a very humid day today. We're getting a little bit of really drizzle in Austin. It's not even really rain, but it's just muggy and gross outside. Even though it's November, it's warm and muggy. So I want a foundation that's going to stay in place all day and control shine. So this is a really great option. I love it. I'm the shade light beige. I don't know if I tried the original formula before they reformulated it, so I don't really know how I can compare it to that, but I'm just gonna use the N17 and I'm really gonna spread and shear this out. Since I already put the Doll 10 product down first, I don't need a lot of this product and I don't need it to be like full coverage. I really just wanna shear it out. This has been a go-to foundation of mine for the last, I would say definitely the last month. It's a really beautiful, beautiful option. So if you have oily skin, I think you might really like it. Even if you have normal or dry skin, I don't want to, it says oil control, but it doesn't feel like a matte foundation. It really, I think all skin types could use it. If you have really, really dry skin, you might naturally prefer something more luminous than this, but this is actually a really natural finish, in my opinion, for an oil control foundation. If you have trouble with your foundation lasting all day, you have oily skin, you live in a humid climate, you just want something sweat proof, this is a good one, you guys. I have been really enjoying it. And you can build it up to get pretty good coverage, or you can do what I'm doing right now, which is just really shearing it out. Do you notice how I'm going in like large sweeping motions? I'm taking the N17 and I'm really using it to spread out and shear out this product. So this is a little different. Normally I'll go in with my 106 and I'll pack and press to build coverage. If you notice, I'm really just spreading this product out. Oh, it's so pretty. Love it, love it, love it. The last two complexion products that I want to share because they really do deserve a little more recognition. I talked about these in my full face of Lisa Eldridge video that was dedicated to Lisa Eldridge. But you guys, the Seamless Skin Enhancing Tint from Lisa Eldridge is absolutely beautiful. I think this is as impressive to me as the Doll 10 was in a different way. This gives a little bit more luminosity, but it just makes the skin look just even, flawless, but also very natural. It just is absolutely beautiful. It gives a lot of health and life to the skin. So if you have dull skin or flat skin, this is really gonna light up the skin and just give a very healthy glow. Absolutely beautiful. And then her foundation, the Seamless Skin Foundation. This foundation is so nice. It's very, very light, even like lighter than the Too Faced. If you notice, there's a theme here. I'm really attracted to lightweight foundations, but that doesn't mean I want to sacrifice coverage, right? I still want good coverage. I just don't want it to feel heavy. These are both lightweight, but in a different feeling. It's hard to explain, but this feels more like a almost like a serum foundation. It's very beautiful. The finish on this is also very like poreless, very smooth, really, really beautiful. This blends into the skin just effortlessly. This gives also a natural finish, meaning it doesn't look matte, but it also doesn't look really glowy either. It has very great longevity. This is a great option too. So I wanted to share those complexion products as those have been the ones that I've really been gravitating towards the most this month. Okay, I've got one concealer to share, and this is a repeat. I've been talking about this for quite a while now. This is the WESTMAN Atelier concealer. I'm the shade Atelier M2. This particular shade has some peachiness to it, which I like because it really cancels out and neutralizes any darkness. It also gives great coverage, and the under eye just looks flawless. It is full coverage, but it's not heavy. It has like a serum kind of quality to it, so it feels like a makeup and skincare product in one. Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna go in with the A506 to blend this out. And the way that I like to blend this is I like to apply it in either corner, inner corner, outer corner. Then I'll take my brush and kind of, you know, combine the two so that I've got full coverage underneath the eye. I like to do this rather than take my concealer brush and swipe it underneath the eye because then I'll just apply too much product. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of spread that. Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna blot my concealer brush off onto a dry towel just to remove any excess. Then I'm gonna go back and pat it and tap it to blend this out. This concealer gives great coverage, but it's lightweight. It lasts all day. It really is great for mature skin or dry skin. It's very, very, very nice. It is definitely worth it in my opinion. You know, WESTMAN Atelier is definitely on the higher end when it comes to price point. And this concealer stands out to me. It's really nice. I love it. If you've tried this concealer, drop a comment down and let us know your thoughts on it. If you didn't like it, let us know that too. We don't always have to agree, you guys. It's okay. If I dislike something that you love, it's, you know, makeup is such a personal thing, right? It just depends on preference, skin, you know, type, skin concerns. So if this did not work for you, let us know. I would love to hear what didn't work about it and maybe kind of also some background into your skin type and what products you typically like. I think that'll help people when making a purchasing decision. Okay, look at that. Full coverage, but lightweight, not heavy at all. It's really, really beautiful. Love it. Okay, let's go ahead and take a pause and talk about a few skincare products. So I still have to give this product some love. This is the Beauty of JOSEON Relief Sun Rice Probiotics SPF 50+++++. This is another TikTok product that I picked up. I don't know, it's been over a month now. This product is phenomenal. If you want a really great SPF 50, it doesn't have a tint to it, so it's not gonna give any coverage. It's very hydrating. It gives the skin a lot of glow. It really plumps up the skin. You can layer this, meaning you can apply quite a bit of it, and it's not going to interfere with your makeup. I usually apply like 2 applications of this just to demonstrate that to you guys, just to show you, look, put a layer on and then put another layer on. And the reason I think that's important when it comes to SPF is because one thing that I have heard from dermatologists, estheticians, is that you really have to apply the proper amount to get the full SPF claims. And with this, I feel like I can really apply a lot of this product and it doesn't feel greasy or heavy, and it still works well under makeup. And the best part, you guys, this product is $18. It's $18. It's unbelievable. And they're always running promos. They give me a promo on TikTok. I'll see if I can find one here on YouTube and I'll link it down below for you guys. But really phenomenal product. Give this a try. It's so, so good. You will not regret it. I promise. I promise, promise, promise. Okay, let's talk about another couple of skincare products and then we'll jump back into some more makeup and then we'll come back to skin. I want to talk about a new brand that I have been using, and I'm really excited about this because the dermatologist behind this brand, Dr. Whitney Bowe, you guys are probably familiar with her. She's huge on TikTok and on Instagram. She's known for really coining the term skin cycling. Like, she created that. She's a dermatologist to celebrities out in New York. She is a lovely, lovely person. Her and I have actually been connecting and been kind of communicating back and forth. And she sent me some of her products and I have some more to try still. She actually sent me 2 systems, but these 2 have made a permanent spot into my routine. This is the Bowe Glow Cleanser. It's a gentle, creamy face wash. And then the Bowe Glow Microbiome Nourishing Cream. So this is your moisturizer. I love these 2 products. So what I love about this is it's a gentle cream moisturizer. I've talked about this, my skin's dry over the last couple years, and I just really, when I'm doing my skincare routine, I don't want that really tight, clean feeling that I used to strive for. I used to love like gel cleansers or foaming cleansers would give me that squeaky clean feeling. Don't get me wrong, I want my skin to feel clean, but I don't want it to feel tight. I still want it to feel plump. I still want it to feel nourished. I still want it to feel hydrated after I cleanse my skin. This does the trick, and it's very, very gentle. I do use a micellar water to remove all my makeup first, and then I'll go in with my cleanser. Back in the day, I just used to use a cleanser. I'd put it on a full face of makeup and clean it off, and then I'd use my towel, and then I'd look on my towel and I'd still see that there was makeup left over. I don't do that anymore. Now I take the time to soak in micellar water in a cotton swab tab or a little cotton round, get everything off, get all the eye makeup off, get basically 90% of the makeup off, and then I use my cleanser to really clean my skin, not to remove my makeup. And I'm telling you, it makes such a difference in the way my skin feels, the way my skin looks. Love this. I think this is great for all skin types, but it's been really great for my dry skin. Love it, love it, love it. Also, her Bowe Glow Moisturizer. This is a beautiful formula. I'm gonna show you guys. First of all, can we just talk about the packaging? Look at this beautiful frosted bottle. I mean, it's stunning, but the best part of this, you guys, is when you go to replenish this, sustainable, you guys. You can just buy the refill. I love that. Really a lot of thought went into not only the formulas, but the packaging and the creation of this brand. So this moisturizer is nice. I'm gonna do 2 pumps right here. I love the texture of it. It is rich, but not heavy. This is like the ideal texture to use morning or night. Oh, and I wish I could put this all over my face. Like, I wish I didn't just put all of my foundation on. It really does give the skin a beautiful glow. Do you see that? It feels so good. It feels incredible. It plumps the skin. I'll put this, when I use this at night and I wake up the next morning, my skin is glowing. It's beautiful. Absolutely love it. And it plays well underneath makeup too. So I'll use this morning and night. I've really been impressed with this brand. I'm excited to try the other products that she has. She's actually gonna be in Austin this weekend, you guys. I'm filming this on Monday. My hope is to get this video out by Friday. So by the time this video goes up, I will be seeing her a couple days from that. My goal is to get this video out before I see her, because we're gonna connect and we're actually gonna film some content together, and I would love to get your questions, you guys. She is a celebrity dermatologist. She's also the dermatologist for ABC, so you might have seen her on like Good Morning America or The View. You've probably seen her, whether it's on TV or on social media. I mean, she is the expert. So drop any dermatologist questions that you want me to ask her down below, because we're gonna film some content and I would love to have those questions for you. So super excited to actually meet her in person. She has been lovely. And anyway, so wanted to share these 2 products. I'm gonna link these down below for you guys. Okay, let's move in to apply some more makeup and then we'll come back and talk about a couple more skincare products. Okay, super excited. You guys know that I fell in love with the Jones Road Just a Sec eyeshadows. When I did that video, Full Face of Jones Road Beauty, I fell in love with I think it was the shade Bronze. Well, I have 2 more here to share with you. These are a little bit lighter, kind of like everyday all over shades. This formula is so nice, you guys. It is like a really unique formula. It's like a cream powder hybrid. This is baby pink. And then this is the shade Golden Peach. We're gonna go in with Golden Peach though. This is the one I've been using the most. But I love this formula. It's like kind of bouncy. You can apply this with your finger. I love using the N16 brush though whenever I'm applying liquid or cream eyeshadows, you guys. I love to just load the brush up on the side. What I love about this brush is it has a tapered kind of tip right here, so it fits perfectly in the inner corner. Now, these are so simple. You can apply these as shadow and just wear them alone, really easy. Or you can use them as kind of like a base to eyeshadow. The way I've been wearing them, to be honest, is just by themselves. I wear them by themselves. Maybe I'll throw a little bronzer in the crease, do a little liner, but what I love is the ease and simplicity of this product and just how quick and easy it is to apply. But there is an eyeshadow palette that I want to share with you today that I've been loving. So today we are going to put shadow on top of this, but just look at how pretty this is. Even though it has peach in the name, it kind of more on me is a little more of like this beautiful shimmery gold color. Do you see that? And you can wear it kind of sheer. If you want a little more color, use your finger and just kind of tap it on, and you can kind of layer it and make it a little bit more opaque. These are so nice. They're so easy to use. If you get a darker shade, you can use a little pencil brush and use it as an eyeliner too. That's a little hack. But these are beautiful, very mature, skin friendly, very impressed. Jones Road, I'll tag them and link them down below. Again, this shade is the shade Golden Peach, but honestly, it looks a little more gold to me. And then we have the shade Baby Pink. It's very similar to what I have on the eyes now, but just a little bit more pinky, honestly. Actually, let's go in with bronzer. We're gonna jump over. I was gonna go back into eyes, but I wanna jump over to bronzer because I feel like this face needs some warmth. I think I shared this in my last favorites video. I can't recall. The LYS bronzer contour stick, No Limits, in the shade Motivate. This is a really nice creamy formula. If you like a very creamy cream bronzer, and of course like creamy cream bronzer, of course I want a creamy cream bronzer, but there are different variations of creaminess to cream bronzers. I like ones that are creamy because they're very easy to blend, but I also want them to, like, when I'm done blending, I want them to stay in place. I don't want them to be so creamy that they're moving or migrating or sliding down the skin. This is such a lovely formula. I'm gonna use the same brush, the N17, pick it up on the same side that I used for the foundation. Now this is pretty pigmented, so I recommend kind of blotting it on your hand first before you go to the skin. It's so creamy that even if you over apply it, it's very easy to fix. You can just tap, 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 and it'll almost blend out for you. Look at that. It's so beautiful, and I love this shade. It's really, really beautiful. Very easy to blend and work with. I like to spread it right here in the hairline, and particularly I love this brush for this product because it really does just sheer out and spread out. Look at how pretty and natural that is. If you have dry skin, I would recommend this because it's very hydrating, very emollient. Oh, so good. So pretty. Look at that. So pretty. I'm gonna run a little bit on the side of my nose, just whatever's left over on my brush. Perfect. Okay, we are looking good, you guys. Makeup is coming along. I love it. Let's go ahead and apply a little bit of blush before we go and set the face with powder. So I don't think I've shared these yet. These are the YSL Make Me Blush liquid blushes. I got these maybe a month ago. I didn't dig into them right away. I applied them once. I was a little unsure. I have fallen in love with these since then. Do you ever try a product and you have to use it a couple times to like figure out the best way to apply it? And then you're like, oh my gosh, I love it. And then there's some products that you apply one time, like the Dalton, you're like, oh my gosh, this product is amazing. This took me a couple of tries, but I love this. I got this in 2 shades. I got it in 37 and 44. Let's go in, we're gonna go in with the warmer shade, 37. It's a bit more of a peachy shade. And what I love about these, I'm gonna apply it on the back of my hand first. These have pretty good pigment, but you're really able to work and blend these out. And I'm gonna just tap it right in there, tap the tip in here. And we're gonna go and apply this right on the high point of my cheek and then blend it up here to the temple. So what I love about this is you can really build this to get more pigment, but you can also get a really nice sheer wash of color. Very easy to work with, very, very beautiful. And if you want to layer it and get a little more, do you see how you can just kind of layer it and get that? It's a very user-friendly liquid blush. Some liquid blushes are very pigmented and you have to be careful because it's very easy to over apply and you kind of have like clown cheeks. This one, not so much. This one really gives you that flexibility to build and get color or have a very sheer wash. These are beautiful. They give a glow to the skin. There's no shimmer to them, but they have that radiant finish because of the formula. Very nourishing to the skin. They just give that really healthy, beautiful glow. They are nice. Now, keep in mind, you guys, I know that YSL, I'm sharing some kind of high price point things. These are wonderful formulas, but you guys can absolutely find less expensive alternatives. In fact, if you are watching this and you have a favorite affordable liquid blush, drop a comment down below. Let us know. Let us know what are your favorite, you know, $15 and under liquid blushes. Because while this is beautiful, I can guarantee you I can probably find a dupe similar. So I love makeup. It's my job to buy makeup and try it and review it and have fun with it and kind of bring that fun to you guys. But don't ever feel like from these videos, you know, you have to go out and get everything that I'm sharing, of course. I know you don't feel that way, but I just have to give that little disclaimer. Okay, the skin is skinning. It's beautiful. It's very glowy though, so we're gonna cut down some of this shine. The powder that I wanted to share in today's video is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder. I love this formula. This has been my go-to ever since they reformulated the Givenchy. I have the original Givenchy still, but you know, I guess you guys can't get it now, so I don't wanna use it in videos and link something to that has been reformulated and that is so different from the product that I love. So I've really been trying to kind of weave that out of my videos and use products that you can purchase. The Huda Beauty loose powder has been a go-to for me. It's very nice and lightweight. This is the shade Peach Pie. I have it in a couple of shades, and it's interesting enough, I looked online and it said Peach Pie was more for like medium or tan skin tones. It works for me. I'm using the same N17 brush, but now I'm using the darker sided fibers, and I'm really working the powder into the fibers. Now I'm gonna start underneath the eye because that's where I wanna set first. And I'm just gonna press this right underneath the eye, set that concealer. What I love about this powder is it's mattifying. You can see it cut down that shine right away, but it doesn't look dry, it doesn't look heavy. It's very fine and light, so it's great for underneath the eyes. I like to powder, since I've applied cream contour and liquid blush, I'm gonna apply this powder around it, but I'm not gonna apply the powder on top of it because I really like this glow that we have on the cheeks and I don't wanna lose that. So again, powdering around it and then everywhere else. Like I said, it's a humid day in Austin today, so I need this powder. From here, I'm going to a dance lesson. I'm gonna be running around. I've got to go to the BK office after this and film some content, so I really need to lock in this foundation with powder. Okay, let's hop over to a skincare product that I wanna share. This is another TikTok purchase. This is the Go Pure Tighten and Lift Neck Cream. This is a viral product on TikTok. They offered me on TikTok like a huge discount of like almost 40% off. I will see if I can find something similar and tag it down below. But this, if you use a neck cream, I'm gonna be honest, I don't use a neck cream every night. I really don't. I wanted to try this product, I applied it. It is a very beautiful formula, very rich, very hydrating. Honestly, you guys, if you're using your skincare on your face, bring that down to your neck. That's what I always do. My essence that I apply comes on my neck. It also comes on the back of my hands. My moisturizer comes on my neck. It also comes on the back of my hands. So I don't think a neck cream is necessarily necessary. It's not necessarily necessary or required by any means. The regular skincare products that you're using will benefit your neck as well. However, if you like something really rich, very heavy for the neck, this is a really good one, okay? So the formula is really rich. It feels so good. I think it's a good price point, especially with that discount, but let's go ahead and just apply a little bit. Even if you don't buy a neck cream, like I said, use your skincare products and bring them on your neck, because our neck and our hands are the areas that we tend to neglect. We spend so much money and time on our face skincare routines, but you know, that's not the only place we show aging. We show aging on our neck and we show it on our chest here and on our hands. So take care of it all. But this is a great neck cream. If you like a neck cream, this is worth the hype. Okay guys, let's hop back over to some makeup. Let's play with this palette. This is the Doll Squad 2.0 Doll Tin eyeshadow palette. Back to that same brand. This is the brand who makes that little skin tint that I first applied when we started this video. This palette I picked up, and isn't this so beautiful? It is such a beautiful warm palette. You've got shimmers. How many shimmers do you have? You have three shimmers, and the rest are mattes. The mattes are a very like velvety matte finish. Great consistency. The mattes blend out beautifully. The shimmers have a good pigment. Really high quality formula here, and I just love the shade range that you get. They also have a cool tone version. I have that one too. That's a nice version, but I'm more of a warm girl, so this has just been a palette that I have not really put down over the last week. Love it, love it, love it. I also got this on TikTok Shop, but I will link it down below. I'm sure you can order direct from their website or through YouTube as well. So I'm gonna go first in, and I'm gonna pick up this shade right here. I'd actually like to mix these shades together. I'm just gonna kind of pop this into the crease. I'm using the BK Beauty 202 brush just to get a little kind of sheer wash of shadow, build it up on the outer corners, sweep it back and forth, create some definition in the crease. What I like about these shadows is you can really layer them up. So they've got a moderate amount of pigment, I'd say. They're not like super, super pigmented, which is nice, honestly, especially when you're trying to like get a really pretty wash of color in the crease. They're just very easy to work with, but you can really build them if you want that level of pigment to pay off. I'm gonna go in with the 203, and we're gonna go in with this bronze shade right here. I did my eyes the other day with this bronze shade. It's so beautiful. And I'm just really gonna pop this part on the outer half of the eyelid. We're gonna keep the inner half a little bit of a lighter shade. So just gonna pack that on with the 203. The 203 is great. It's basically like your fingertip when you're trying to apply powder shadows. It really picks up the powder shadow and deposits it down. I shared this on Instagram, so it's not a secret anymore, but I did get veneers about 6 weeks ago, and I just got 10 on the top row of my top teeth. Sometimes when I say S's, I'm still getting used to them. It's gotten a lot better though, but at first, the first week I felt like I was doing that a lot. I think I naturally do that, but yeah, see, I got 10 veneers on top. I didn't know if I was going to share it originally, to be honest. I wanted to do it. I just kind of always wanted to do it. And I found this dentist. He was actually recommended to me by my general dentist and very close friend of mine. And he specializes in prepless veneers, no prep, so they don't like file your teeth down at all. Like, I mean, there was a little filing to my teeth, but they look normal. They weren't filed down to like little nubs like I know that they've had to do in the past with veneers. So I decided to do it, and I've actually had an improvement to tooth sensitivity. I had a lot of enamel wear and loss on my natural teeth, and they were very sensitive, and I don't have that issue anymore in the areas that I've put veneers. So there we go, secrets out of the bag. Okay, so I'm just using this lighter shade right here, and we're putting it right in the inner corner just to kind of brighten and lighten that last shade up. Then I'm gonna take the N13 crease brush, and I'm gonna take this shade right here and this shade and mix the two together. So they're so pretty. It's just warm, kind of peanut buttery shades. And I'm gonna kind of blend those two shades together. I want you to see that contrast of light and a little bit darker, but I don't want it to be like light, dark. I want it to really seamlessly blend. So I'm just gonna take this brush to help me do that. Perfect, so good. Okay, I'm going to use the shadow for liner on the lower lashes. I'm gonna take my N12 brush. This has been a favorite since it launched. This brush is so good. If you don't have this brush, grab it, you will love it. And I'm gonna go in with, let's go in with this shade right here. This kind of espresso brown, and we're just gonna work this into the lower lashes just to give a little definition down there. I want it to be soft and smoky though. I don't want it to be harsh. I want it to be very soft and smoky. So we're just gonna work that in, work that in. I'm gonna take my concealer brush. I didn't add any concealer to this, but I'm just using this as a last minute step to kind of clean up that edge. Okay, I have two mascaras to share with you, and we're gonna apply one on on either eye so you can really see. One of them I've talked about. This is the Lisa Eldridge Kitten Lash Mascara. Lovely mascara. We'll talk about this one next, but let's jump into the mascara that I don't think you guys have seen me talk about on YouTube yet. This is the M Cosmetics Shape Shift Tubing Mascara. You guys, M Cosmetics, like, why haven't I tried more from this brand? Why is it taking me so long to try it from this brand? They are incredible. Now, you probably, if you're not familiar with M Cosmetics, the founder of M Cosmetics is Michelle Phan. She was like the original YouTuber. She really got her start on YouTube. I mean, I remember seeing her featured on like, I don't know if it was a Day Show or Good Morning America. It was one of those shows because she would do these elaborate transformations on YouTube. She's the founder of this brand, and I've been trying so much of their products, and there are so many incredible products from them. So this mascara is one of them. This is a tubing mascara, and this just gives a lot of length, a lot of volume, and it builds it quickly. It's not clumping at all. It really separates the lashes. Just a really great formula, and I love the wand. Just perfect, very nice and clean. You don't over apply mascara. It's not messy at all. The first time I applied this, I wasn't aware it was a tubing mascara, but then when I went to remove it, I was like, oh, this is a tubing mascara. If you've never removed a tubing mascara, it's very different. You just take warm water and just kind of like rub and slide off the literally tubes of mascara come off of the lashes. It kind of looks at first like your lashes are coming out. It's not, it's just the mascara. But I love this formula. It's so good. Really impressed with this. I would definitely put this in the camp more as a lengthening mascara. You're going to get some volume, but really the length is what you get. You build and build and build and you get a lot more length. Okay, look at this. Isn't that pretty? Really, really pretty. If you have very thin lashes though and you like volume, this might not be the best one for you because it really does focus on lengthening in my opinion. And let's move over to the Lisa Eldridge Kitten Lash Mascara. Oh, this one's just beautiful. I love the wand on this one as well. It's got a little bit of a curve to it, so it really helps lift and curl the lashes. Another nice clean formula. You don't over apply with this product. This one I feel like does give a little more volume. This also gives length. Just a really beautiful classic lash, you know, not too heavy, but you get the length and volume that you want. Very beautiful, very soft too. This one you can really build and build and build and get more volume from it, but it's never going to get heavy or clumpy. It's really not. You're not going to get a super dramatic lash with either of these if you define dramatic as in like super mega volume, super mega length. I don't think that either of these are going to give you that drama, but they definitely give you length. They definitely give you some volume, but they're not dramatic, you know? And also with that, they're not heavy. You can't really over apply these. The other day I was talking about the Lash Clash mascara from YSL. That's a really dramatic mascara. Like if you like dramatic lashes that build quickly and fast, that's a good one. So is the Jones Road. But the Lash Clash definitely can get clumpy if you keep building and you can go too far with that one. Like as you can see, this one, the Lisa Eldridge, I'm really building and building. I'm taking my time and separating. And you can see the base of the lashes is getting richer and thicker, but it still doesn't look heavy or clumpy. Now, I will say when it comes to the lower lashes, I think the Lisa Eldridge is a little bit better for the lower lashes. The M Cosmetics to me, maybe it's the tubes, maybe it's the day that I applied it, but when I applied on the lower lashes, I did feel like it just looked like a little too much on my lower lashes, but the Lisa Eldridge is really nice for that. Okay, let's go in and talk about a couple of blushes. So back to M Cosmetics, you guys. They have two blush formulas that I've tried and fallen in love with both of them, and they're both very, very different. So first up, we have the Serum Blush Drops. I have two shades here. I have the shade Rose Milk, and then I have the shade Venetian Rose. Venetian Rose is a little more of like this rosy neutral, and Rose Milk is a little more of like a poppy peach. Let's apply this one because I'm going to apply a powder blush with this, and this kind of coordinates well with that powder color. So these are a serum blush. They have skincare ingredients in them, primrose oil, ceramides, and it definitely feels like a skincare makeup product for sure. Now, I will say that with these, you're not going to get like a ton of color from these. You can, but once you start to blend out, it really does sheer out and give you a very like soft wash of color. Okay, I'm going to use the same brush, and keep in mind, I've already applied the YSL liquid blush. So we're going to be layering some blush here today just because each of these blushes I feel like really deserves the attention. So let's talk about similarities between the M Cosmetics and the YSL. So they're both a liquid blush. Yes, they're both going to give a glow to the skin. I will say the M Cosmetics is going to give more of a dewy look to the skin than the YSL. The YSL is going to give a glow, but the M Cosmetics is almost going to give like a wet dewiness to the skin. So if you don't like things like that, or if you feel like products can get too shiny, then I would do something like the YSL. If you have dry skin and you really like a lot of glow, you're going to love the M Cosmetics. They're very beautiful. They're very easy to work with. In terms of pigment payoff, I would say they're even more sheer than the YSL, but I've been loving them both. The M Cosmetics is really pretty like on days that you don't want to wear makeup, but you want a little color to the face, because you can really blend it out so nice and sheer that it looks like a natural color coming from the cheeks. It doesn't look like makeup. They're absolutely beautiful, very hydrating, very beautiful. If you want a powder blush, the powder blush that I've been loving this month is also from M Cosmetics. It's the Heaven's Glow Radiant Veil Blush in the shade Elysium. They come in a few shades, but I've been loving this color in particular. It's just this gorgeous, like soft peach. It's baked. It has this really pretty luminous like glow, but it's in a powder formula. I am going to use the same brush in 17. We've kind of used this for everything, you guys. We're going to go in with the darker fibers, and I'm just going to use this to kind of set the blush. Now keep in mind, I would never really layer blush like this in terms of like, I've layered 3 blushes on my cheeks today, but I really just wanted to show you guys them and show you how they apply. But you could absolutely do like this on top of either of these liquid blushes if you just wanted to set it. It's going to help set it, keep it in place all day, and add a little bit more color. And I'm going to kind of bring this over to the center of the face. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, they're so, so good. So all 3 blushes are going to give luminosity to the skin. The liquids is going to give more of a wet look to the skin, where this powder is just going to give a luminous, like light reflective quality to the skin, but it's not going to look wet or dewy. So love this. Okay, you guys, let's hop over, take a little break from applying makeup and talk about a few other products. I know I've talked about this a ton, but it still deserves a spot in my favorites video because it's just like a cleanser that I use all the time. This is the La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser, similar to the Whitney Bow. It's really great for dry skin. In terms of how it compares to the Whitney Bow, this is definitely a little thinner. The Whitney Bow is kind of more of a cream, and this is kind of more of like just a lighter weight cream. I use micellar waters with both of them to remove my makeup. I would never use either of these to be a full makeup remover and cleanser. I like to get all the makeup off first, but I do think that the Whitney Bow probably gets a little deeper in terms of a cleanse. Sometimes I'll go back and double cleanse with this, but it's just very nice and gentle, great for dry skin. If you haven't tried this and you have dry skin, and you want something gentle, I think you'll love it. Also want to share this product from Beekman 1802. This is the Hyaluronic Acid and Squalene Facial Toner Mist, the milkshake. I love this. This is a little mini version. They have a large version too, but you just shake it up, and I like to spray this before my skincare. You can apply it over makeup. I'm not going to apply it over makeup today just because I have a lot of dewy products on and I don't want any more glow to the skin, but if you do want a little bit of a glow, if you wear a powder foundation, this is really beautiful. The mist is very fine. It just feels very refreshing, very nourishing to the skin. And you just gotta make sure you shake it up before you use it. But I love this. Okay, let's jump over to a fragrance, you guys. So I got a sample of the Dossier fragrances. Dossier is a fragrance brand. I've seen them advertised all over social media, but they're kind of known for making like inspired fragrances, inspired by other fragrances that are, you know, more high end. They ordered me a sample size to kind of test and try to see if I liked it. And I got this sample size and I got, I don't know how many fragrances were in there. There was a lot, maybe 10 or maybe a dozen, maybe more. And they all had a little sample in there. And then it kind of talked about, it had a little reference to what in fragrance it was inspired by. And one fragrance that I love, but that is, I will say, it's obscenely expensive and it's kind of crazy, but it's the Baccarat Rouge 540. This is a famous fragrance. It smells amazing. Every time I wear it, I get tons of compliments on it, but it's very expensive. I think this little bottle was close to $400 or something crazy. I know it's crazy. You don't have to tell me how crazy that is. I know. I know it is. So this one was in there. Well, it was a sample size. It wasn't the size, but it says that it was inspired by this fragrance. And I was like, okay, let me really see. I'm not kidding you guys. It smells exactly like it. It doesn't have the stain power and the longevity, I think, that the Baccarat does, but it smells exactly like it. Like, I'm not even kidding. If you wanted to buy this, but you have not wanted to splurge, understandably so, this smells exactly like it. It's kind of wild and crazy. It's the ambery saffron. Top notes are saffron, orange blossom, jasmine, plum, cedarwood. Yeah, it smells exactly like it. I was blown away. There were some others in there that I also have the high-end like counterpart to, and they smelled similar, but not like this. This smells exactly like it. Like, not even kidding you. There's a little option. So, you know, you might have to spray it a couple of times throughout the day, but it smells exactly like it. I was kind of blown away. Okay, you guys, let's move on to lips real quick, and then I'll finish off with a body oil that I've been loving. So this Pat McGrath lip crayon, this is the shade Nude Venus. These are really nice. I don't know if you guys have tried these Pat McGrath lip crayons, but they are very pigmented, full opacity, very creamy, very lightweight. They give a natural matte finish to the lips. This is just a really easy product if you don't want to fuss with a lip liner and a lipstick, because this does the trick. I love this color. It's just the perfect nude pink, not too warm, but also not too cool. Just a good shade. I would say it's kind of a natural matte finish. It's not drying, but it's definitely not glossy or creamy. When you have it on the lips and you rub together, it doesn't feel like you have much on the lips. It doesn't feel thick. It doesn't feel heavy. You can wear it by itself. You can add a gloss to do a little bit of shine. I'm going to do that now just because the next product that I want to share is also a gloss, but I honestly wear this by itself all the time and my lips feel like they're hydrated enough, but definitely not like a lip balm. They don't feel like a lip balm. They don't feel like a lip gloss. They don't feel like a creamy lipstick, but they're not drying. So wanted to share that. Okay, the last makeup product, and then we're going to jump in to wrap up this video with a few other products, but the Jane Iredale, these are their new Color Luxe High Glaze lip glosses. This is the shade Au Naturel. These are so nice, you guys. You know I work with Jane Iredale a lot. I think in general, they have amazing products overall. There are many products of theirs that I absolutely love though, and this would fall into that category. These are, oh, how do I describe these? These are like a lip gloss. They give you the shine of a lip gloss, a very mirror-like reflection, high shine. They're not sticky though. They really worked very hard to create a formula that was high shine, not sticky. And the pigment payoff of these, they're buildable. Like you can really layer this and get a full-on color like you see in the tube, or you can swatch it and sheer it out too, or put it over a lipstick color so you still see your lipstick color coming through. They're very versatile when it comes to a lip gloss. Not thick, high shine, buildable color. They feel so good on the lips. I love it. They really hit it out of the park with this one. This is the shade Au Naturel. This is the one I wear the most. I also have the shade Flush here, which I'll wear when I want to wear it by itself because it's got more color to it. You see it? So whenever I just want to wear one color on the lips and I don't want to, you know, do a lipstick or anything underneath, I'll pop this on and look at that. I mean, look at the color that you get. Incredible for a gloss. They're so, so good. And they have a ton of colors. One more kind of beauty product and then we're going to hop in, actually two beauty products and we're going to hop into a few like clothing items and then we're done. If you're still here, drop a comment. Thanks for hanging out with me. For those of you that watch the entire video, I love you guys. You are my people. And even if you don't watch the entire video, you're still my people. Okay, so this is from the brand Saltaire. I think that's how you pronounce it, Saltaire, Salte, I'm not sure. This is the sunscreen body oil. It has an SPF of 50 that comes in two different shades, this one, and then it comes in a darker shade. But honestly, when you put them on the skin, there's really no tint to them. There's more of a scent. I use a body oil every day. I usually always mix a body oil in with my lotion, and then I'll put a little self tanner in there too. Sometimes I'll just put a little body oil on my elbows and on my knees if I'm wearing like a dress or anything that's gonna show my arms or my legs. And this is a nice one, you guys. It's not sticky. You know, it's a body oil. All body oils, in my opinion, are going to give that really pretty glow to the skin. But I love that it has an SPF of 50 in it. Smells really good. It does smell sweet though. So if you don't like a sweet smell, then skip this one. But it just feels very nourishing to the skin. It has some shimmer in here. Like when you look at it, it looks very glittery. But when it's on the skin, you don't see glitter. You really don't. You just see like this beautiful J-Lo glow to the skin. But I've been loving these. There's several products from this brand that I've tried that I've loved. But I wanted to share this because I thought this was really unique for having an SPF of 50 in a body oil. It's really nice. Earrings. I wanted to share this set from Nordstrom that I picked up. I'm wearing the medium size right now. I got 3 earrings, all the same style but different sizes for $45. So this is the large size. This is what they look like. You're seeing these everywhere. This style is really popular, really on trend right now. I didn't want to buy an expensive piece of jewelry like this. I just wanted something to like wear for the trend, but I didn't want to spend a lot. $45. I got this size. I got the size that I have on, and then I got tiny little size. They're little bitty huggies. Then I got this little size right here, all 3 for $45 from Nordstrom. So I will link those for you guys. Okay, you guys, I did want to share a skincare device that I've been using for a couple of months now. And this is a product that I definitely wanted to spend my time using before I really got on here and shared it. But the Current Body launched a new LED therapy mask back in, I guess it was a little over a month ago. You guys remember I went to Oceanside, California in August with some friends, and Current Body kind of sponsored that trip for us. And they gave us this. So I was actually using this a month before it was released on the market. So I've been using this for about 2.5 months now. And I love this mask. So I had a LED light therapy mask in the past from another brand, Dennis Gross. I had that mask. It was a harder shell, and I always struggled with it staying on my face. It would always kind of fall down. What I love about this is I love how flexible, really just shapes your face perfectly. It also has this little part here that goes under the chin. It has this that can attach to your pocket when you wear it, and it's a 10-minute treatment. This helps with fine lines and wrinkles. It helps with skin elasticity. It plumps the skin. I mean, ideally you want to do it consistently, right? You're not going to do this one time and all of a sudden notice an improvement in your skin. You really need to use this consistently. It's been about 2 months that I've been using it, 2.5 months, and love this product. And I have a 20% code for you guys, Lisa J. That'll get you 20% off when you shop on their site. So I will link this there. But yeah, LED wavelengths reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. I was excited to share this. They also have a neck version. I have that one. I need to be better about using that. They actually have a bundle where you can get the face and the neck together and you get tons of savings. It's already bundled at a discount, but then you use Lisa J and you'd get 20% off that bundle too. So wanted to share this. It's been a couple months and yeah, I love it. I also love the strap on the back. It really secures it to your head. It doesn't fall off. You put this on. I mean, you can do other stuff while you're wearing it, but honestly for me, I just kind of like to sit down and chill when I have this on because, I mean, you can vacuum, you can keep yourself busy. I've seen people say that they wear this while they do household chores. I just kind of like to chill, sit down, chill. But I love it. I wanted to share that with you. Okay, you guys, before we hop off, I want to share 2 pairs of denim that I've gotten from Frame that I love, especially for you petite friends of mine. And they actually have these styles in longer lengths too. So this isn't just for my petite friends, but if you are petite, you know that sometimes it can be frustrating and difficult to find jeans that work without having to get them altered. So I picked up these 2 jeans from Frame. I picked up the La Pixie High Flare. Now I do want to say with both of these jeans, even though they are like petite friendly in terms of the inseam and the length, I do find that I'm 5'2". I have to wear a little bit of a heel with them. So these are great jeans if you want to wear a little bit of a heel, like a boot or a little heel. If you want to wear them with flats, I would need to get these hemmed a little bit. But the La Pixie High Flare, so this has a lot of stretch. So in this one, I would definitely size down, but I love the flare that it gives to the end of the leg. These are kind of like my dressy jeans. So whenever I want to dress up, but I still want to wear jeans, these are the jeans that I go to. I wore these to a friend's 50th birthday party a couple weeks ago, and I loved it. I wore it with a really cute kind of top, and it was like a dressy but casual look. I wore it with some closed-toed pumps that had a little bit of a point to them. Super comfortable, very, very stretchy. The other style is the Pixie Aero, and these have kind of more of like they're a high rise also, but kind of more of a bootleg, a little bit more straight. So the flare are a lot more fitted in the body and then they flare out after the knee. The Pixie Aero are kind of more straight leg, wider. And honestly, these are jeans that these are like really on trend and really in style, but I feel like these types of jeans never look good on my body type. I've always liked skinny jeans and jeans that are a little bit more figure for me because my legs are so short. But I feel like these Pixie Aero jeans really do look elevated, but also flattering. I wore these with a heel. Now these have a little stretch, but nothing like the first pair. These, I'm one size larger in the Pixie Aero and one size smaller in the Pixie High Flare. So just keep that in mind. If you're between sizes, go with the larger size for the Aero and go with the smaller size for the High Flare because there's more stretch in the High Flare than the Aero for sure. Just wanted to share those jeans. They're very much on trend, and you know, I wouldn't consider myself a really trendy person. Like I wear what I feel comfortable in and what I feel looks good on me, and sometimes the trends I feel like don't look good on me. And with these, I do feel like it kind of allows me to adopt the trend, but it's also flattering. So wanted to share those. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I would love to hear what products you guys are loving this month. Drop a comment down below. Thanks for spending your time with me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.